In 2022, we were successful in getting it listed on the National Register of Historic Places,
which was a major step in the push to bring back to use this historical place.
Between 1926 and 1958, it was known as the Springfield Terrace School, and it took that name from the immediate neighborhood. There were 2 additions that were added in the 50s. During that period, the school district was renaming a lot of schools, and it was proposed to rename Springfield Terrace for Mrs. Pearl Lee Smith.
Pearl Lee Smith fought hard to secure the land and open this African-American school during the time of segregation. Her name, through this school, lives on in these neighborhoods.
I still have friends from that school that we've been together now for 40 years. It was that kind of community. Even Carver Village and people who didn't live in Carver Village but still went to Pearl Smith. That was a very tight-knit community.
Touched so many lives, molded so many lives. And in Cloverdale, we have quite a few retired teachers who taught there.
Growing up in Carver Village, I always knew about Pearl Lee Smith School. My mother went there, she graduated from Pearl Lee Smith, and it's just been a cornerstone of our community. It stands for education, it stands for upward mobility, it stands for progress, it stands for community, it stands for so many things. And the fact that that will be restored is really exciting.
Because we had that National Register listing, we were now eligible for some federal grants.
Which is what the city earned, $50,000 grant to go toward an assessment of the building, a rehabilitation plan, and architectural design for construction.
And that grant program is recognizing sites that were important to the civil rights movement in the United States. And Springfield Terrace, or Pearl Lee Smith, was important because they had to fight so hard to get this school built to have adequate and good facilities for African American children.
I'm excited about the opportunity for this open input and dialogue. We really are interested as a community in returning the school to its original purpose, to educate the people there in that community.
And I love the fact that we're going to be able to memorialize the greatness and the legacy and make sure that everyone that's currently living here and visiting this area gets to see, exactly the history of Pearl Lee Smith.
And it's going to be beneficial to so many generations yet to come. And by including the community, as what's said by one of the participants here, it's going to build the ownership.
Ownership for those engaged around the Stiles Gwinnett intersection and beyond in all 4 directions. To start, take the survey, savannahga.gov/school survey. And watch out for the next opportunity for engagement, the Community Memory Event coming this summer. For SGTV's CitySpan, I'm Ken Slatz.